What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the road to Town Hall 14. My name is Herky. We are now on episode 2. Last week's episode, we upgraded to Town Hall 2. We placed the new buildings for Town Hall 2. We did a few very skillful Town Hall 2 attacks. I also gave you a brief rundown about myself and my time playing Clash of Clans. With this week's episode, we are now a fully maxed Town Hall 2. We'll move to Town Hall 3. Did get a base, drew up, you could say. We have a center Town Hall, gold storage on the left, elixir storage on the right with a diagonal line collectors. At the lone archer tower in the back. Fortunately, we are 0 for 1 on the defensive side, as we've already been 3-starred. But with that said, there's really not much you can do to prevent a 3-star at these lower town halls, especially Town Hall 2. The best defensive approach you can take as a lower town hall, to me, is slowing the attacker down. And what most people will do is take their builder huts and they'll place them in opposite corners. And what that does is, say for instance, I'm an attacker, I just searched for a base and I came across my base first. You can't see the builder huts currently. So, say I'm using an army composition of just 30 barbarians, which is actually what I'm currently using to farm. I might spiral them across the base as I place them, or I might just throw them, all in that elixir collector towards the left there. Now, say it takes 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes to clear this base. Well, now the attacker is only left with 30 seconds to run corner. Not that it can't happen, but it probably won't. This isn't necessarily 100% successful all the time, but it does thwart off a few 3-stars here and there. And especially if the player might be new. It caught me off guard when I first started playing this game. I thought they were Houdini. I thought they were the greatest player in the game. How do they think of this? It's amazing. Another approach I also took when I was new is I would place my town hall right here, and then I would place my buildings alongside it, and then throw a wall around the outskirts, not realizing that it was possible to place troops along the outer edge of the base. I'm not the only one that's ever done it though, but boy did I think I was being smart when I did it. So, with that said though, this will be the last episode at Town Hall 2. I don't anticipate too many videos with these lower town halls. Maybe a town hall a week up until Town Hall 6 or 7, where we'll dive into a little bit more complicated. I don't think there's necessarily complicated army comps until you get to Town Hall 13, Town Hall 14. Where it's a lot to take in my opinion. Even with Town Hall 4, Town Hall 14 attacks, it's just a lot to, it's a lot to manage. So it's kind of nice, playing as a Town Hall 2. There's no heroes. You just have to rely on your army. Your army comp to do the trick. So, let's get into a few attacks though. I already stated earlier, I'm running an army composition of 30 barbarians. I'm using barbarians because they're the cheapest troop at just 15 elixir. It doesn't cost too much to train up an army, and I'm just pretty much trying to conserve as much elixir as I can. Not that I need to right now since I'm max, but later on when I do get to Town Hall 3, the more elixir I have on hand, as soon as I complete the upgrade, the better. So let's dive into a match or two and let's see what we can find. So this is a good base. So 5,800 gold, 2,000 elixir. You know, there's some loot there. There's not too much of a challenge as far as defenses. They got the archer tower and cannon on the outskirts, so those can be pretty easy. And then we just have the one barrack in front of the cannon. About the only obstacle. So we're actually just gonna place 10 barbarians, and then we're gonna place another 15 to try and get that barrack down. We did have a few go towards that elixir storage. Now my barbarians can focus on that cannon, as these barbarians just cleaned up that archer tower. Now we have 5 barbarians to play with. Let's check for corner builder huts. There aren't any, so now we can just place the rest of the barbarians to clean up the rest of the base. So I probably should have noticed the builder huts right there. You know, you can never be too careful. You could have had a third builder already. Or maybe I'm just blind. You never know. So this looks to be a nice, clean 3-star. Not that we needed a loot, but we did get it. It's always nice to get some practice in with these just very, very, very complicated Town Hall 2 attacks. We did get the 3-star. Should have one more army. We'll get into one more attack. Just surpassed 200 trophies. Still 200 shy from Bronze League. Maybe one day we'll get up into Legends. I actually did think someone got into Legends Town Hall 2. Get a lot of help, but still, that's pretty impressive. That is very impressive, and that's a lot of time and patience, you know, looking for Town Halls on the corner and stuff. So can't help but respect that. Let's get into one more match. Not a huge fan of this one. They were actually smart and placed their defenses around walls. So I don't think my barbarians are going to have much of a chance to get to that. Let's get on to the next base. Okay, this one's possible. We only got the collector and barrack to clear before we get to that cannon. So let's place 5 barbarians on that outside cannon. We'll get about 15 going right here to get that collector and barrack down before we move on to that cannon. We're checking for builder huts. I see none. Got the one cannon down. We're moving on to that last cannon. When that cannon's down, we will place the rest of the barbarians. So in next week's episode, like I said, we're going to Town Hall 3. I'll probably place, I'll get the new buildings placed. We'll actually probably draw up a base on video. I don't think we'll do any attacks with that video, but I'll kind of give you the gist of what goes into a base and how I like to design them. Like I said, I like to design clean bases. Most of them aren't necessarily fundamentally good against attacks, but I truthfully do love the general look of a clean base. But now it is time with that magic upgrade button. We'll be going to Town Hall level 3. At Town Hall level 3, we will unlock the research lab, a mortar, a bomb, another army camp, which will come in handy, another additional elixir collector plus storage, another gold mine plus gold storage, and 25 more walls. And boom. We are now on the way to Town Hall 3. Now we're to upgrade. That is very refreshing to see with how long some of these upgrades in Town Hall 14 take. But that'll be the end of this week's video. Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, the subscribe button to see future content, leave a comment if you have anything to say. But again, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next week's episode.